Ladies and gentlemen, welcome into my top 5 parlays for college football week number 9. Guys, if you don't know, it's been a crazy last week. Elon Musk is pissed. He's been calling me nonstop. I recently did officially pass him in overall net worth after my multi-billion-dollar parlay win, and he's so angry that I've passed him. And guys, he's calling me again. Let me just answer this really quickly. Hey man, what's up, Elon? Elon, no, I will not lend you $1 billion. No. Elon, yeah. All right, man, I love you too. All right, yeah. All right, bye. Guys, that was just a little phone conversation with Elon Musk. But, yeah, guys, so we've got our safe parlay here. Of course, this is basically all I can say about the safe parlay. It's more potent than a nuclear bomb. That's how unbelievable it is. So, guys, number 1, we're going with Houston, the first team to 30 versus South Florida. So how this works is Houston has to get to 30 points before South Florida. Guys, I think Houston's dropping a 50 burger. They've been playing great on offense. They kind of let us down at the beginning of the season. South Florida is ridiculously bad, especially at defense. I will take Houston, the first team to 30. They're at home. They're 18-point favorites. It's an auto lock. I think it's minus 475. It's too easy. Number 2, we're going Toledo money line versus Eastern Michigan, safe and secure. That's the name of the game when it comes to the safe parlay. We want to be safe. We want to be secure. Toledo coming off a loss. They're still a really good team. Eastern Michigan simply sucks. Toledo will get this win. I believe they will cover the 7-point spread. But again, we're safe. We're secure. We're just going to take Toledo on the money line. Number 3, Rutgers at Minnesota. We're going the under 52.5. So I am buying a significant amount of points here, guys. I think the actual over-under is 41. I still like the under. I don't know how points are going to be generated in this game. Rutgers' strategy is to ball control and keep the score low, and Minnesota just wants to run the ball. They don't have a single receiver at this point. The under certainly is going to hit. Weird start time, 2:30 in the afternoon. Maybe we get a few flurries in Minneapolis. I'll take the under. Kentucky at Tennessee, the under 75.5. So very similar situation here. I love the actual over-under of 63, but I'm going to buy the 12 points because this is a parlay, and you have to have multiple legs win. It's harder to do it. I will buy the 12 points. I have no issues doing that, guys. Remember, safe and secure. It's an auto lock, Kentucky and Tennessee. Kentucky's defense will slow down Tennessee's offense. Tennessee will be looking ahead to that road game versus Georgia. I think Tennessee wins a surprisingly low-scoring game. And then number 5, we're doing the first to 30 again. I'm going to go in on Michigan. First team to 30 against Michigan State. I think this year Michigan is pissed off. Mel Tucker is 2-0 against them. They're going to want to crush MSU. We know how bad Michigan State's defense is. I think Jim Harbaugh is going to try and get J.J. McCarthy some confidence early against that horrible secondary, and then Michigan will lean on the run in the second half, and they'll score probably 40-plus points, but I just need them to get to 30. So in a bet like that, for instance, if Michigan's winning the game 30-7, I win the bet. Nothing after that matters. Same thing with Houston. Like if Houston, is up 27-7, then they score a touchdown to make it 34-7, I win the bet. It's just whoever gets to 30 first. That's how that bet works. And there is the overall odds on the safe parlay, guys. It's safe. It's secure. We're buying points. We're getting these great odds. This is a beautiful, beautiful parlay. That is the safe parlay. Moving to my second parlay, North Texas at Western Kentucky, the over 68.5. So, guys, here's the deal on North Texas and Western Kentucky. Both of their games went under last week. Both of these teams playing a lot of high-scoring games. That tells me that this game is due to be an over. Doesn't surprise me at all. The line is getting bet down. The general public is in on the under because Western Kentucky and Northern Illinois both played in uncharacteristically low-scoring games last week. But guys, we use 3D chess. We think ahead. We realize these two teams are due to have a higher scoring game. That's why we're taking the over 68.5. Arkansas State plus 10 versus South Alabama. I've got a feel here. I've got a feel in my body that Arkansas State is actually going to win this game outright. But I'll just take them plus the 10 because it is a parlay. It's just not a good matchup for South Alabama. I know South Alabama has a good defense, but they struggle on offense. They're going on the road. Arkansas State can generate some, big plays with James Blackman. I'll take Arkansas State to cover the 10-point spread. That line is plummeting. That line opened at 12. It's down to 10. Illinois at Nebraska, the under 50.5. So this is one of the golden goose best bets of the week, according to me, according to experts, according to all the advanced numbers. We're all in a general consensus. It's just too many points for a game involving Illinois. And the other problem is Nebraska's not an elite offense. So Illinois does have the ability to ball control this game on the road, run it 30, maybe 35 times with Chase Brown. He's going to be rested and ready to go. Believe he's coming off a bye week. I will take the under 50.5. And that's just a simple, just 3-team parlay there, plus 596 on those odds. Moving to my third parlay, we're going to take Louisiana plus the 13.5 at Southern Miss. So guys, I'm buying a ton of points. Again, with these parlays, we want to have a chance. So, you need multiple legs to win. We want to give ourselves better odds. So I'm expecting this to be a very close game. I actually think Louisiana is going to win this game on the road. But we're trying to be safe. Plus 13.5. It's going to be a low-scoring game. This is, in my opinion, an auto lock. Also, UCF plus the 12.5 versus Cincinnati. We're buying a ton of points. This game, I believe, right now is a pick'em. I would pick UCF to win at home. Either way, whoever wins, it's going to be extremely close. These are evenly matched teams, and it's at UCF. So I'll take them with the massive 12.5-point buffer. Believe the overall odds on that might be minus 600. Old Dominion plus 3.5 at Georgia State. So this is just a straight bet, minus 110. I think Old Dominion wins this game outright. Old Dominion is the better team. It's that simple. And we'll see what happens, but I'll just take them plus 3.5. USC at Arizona. Get this, the under 88.5. So the actual over-under is 75. I'm buying a ton of points. They're taking the under 88. The only way this doesn't hit is if I think USC might have to drop a 60 burger for it to not hit. Or it would have to be 59 to something. I don't know, man. I can't do math right now. But either way, 88.5 is 88 points is a ton. It'd be very hard to see both of those teams getting there. So you guys can see the overall odds. Like the under 88.5 is minus 440. The Louisiana plus 13 is minus 750. The UCF is minus 575. And then the Old Dominion is just a straight bet. So that's plus 205. Kind of just creative ways to do these parlays. I like doing that. Moving to my fourth parlay. Guys, this is the multi-day parlay. So it's manageable. So it's one bet on Thursday, one bet on Friday, one bet on Saturday, or maybe two bets on Saturday. I don't know, but it's so this Utah at Washington State, this is the Thursday game. I'll take Utah on the money line. I know it's risky. These, weeknight games, Washington State's at home, but I trust Utah football. They need to win this game. They already have 2 losses. They'll get it done. This is the Friday night game. East Carolina at BYU, we're going in on the over. Going in on the over, BYU has a horrible defense. East Carolina has shown the ability to score the ball in the 30s, in the 40s. This is a shootout. I don't fully trust either BYU or East Carolina with the current spread, so I will just take the over, and I think we could get something like a 40-33, 37-34, 44-34, something like that. where we get a pretty easy overhitting on a Friday night. And then the Saturday, Penn State plus the 27.5 versus Ohio State. So I'm buying a ton of points. My main concern with betting against Ohio State is their offense explosiveness. Basically, I mean, you could be in a situation where you take Penn State plus 15 and they're winning at halftime, and then in a blink of an eye, it's the start of the fourth quarter and they're down 21. It's just because the big plays Ohio State's able to generate. So to safeguard against that, I don't see any way Ohio State beats Penn State on the road by 4 touchdowns. I would be shocked if it got that bad. And then number 4, Miami moneyline at Virginia. So we're just going to fade the public. You know, the narrative that Miami is dead in the water. Normally when that happens, whether it be college or NFL, that team that is proclaimed dead, like Miami and Texas A&M, normally they win. That's really the only science I can give to this pick. I'm just telling you that's normally how it is. And Miami is 2-point favorites. Virginia is a dead fish at this point. They've been so disappointing this year with Brennan Armstrong. So that is the 4-team parlay plus 456 there. And then moving on to, this is not a money line parlay. I don't know why I have that there, but Northwestern at Iowa, the under 37.5. Guys, don't fool yourself. I don't know why people are betting this game up. I don't know why they're taking the over, but the public has betted up at least a few points. It's just these teams can't score. That's the science. There it is. I know how to do algebra. Marshall moneyline versus Coastal Carolina. We got a fraud alert. Coastal Carolina is a total fraud. They will lose this game on the road to Marshall. They got annihilated last week. They're going to lose again. Marshall has a good defense. Number 3, guys, trust Baylor football. Baylor moneyline at Texas Tech, 2.5-point underdogs. Texas Tech is due for a loss. Baylor is better than their record. This is a parity game. I know Texas Tech was impressive last week. Their defense played really well against West Virginia. They're going to come down to earth. Baylor football, they get it done on the road. And then we sprinkle in an NFL game just because it's an auto lock. The Raiders at the Saints, the over 50. That's a complete auto lock. That game is going to finish 34-31. In my opinion. So that's the overall 4-team parlay on that. And then guys, I did want to show you, I just like doing this and I want to see if this actually has a chance of winning. So like imagine you wanted to try and be safe and bet $1,000 and try and win a free $1,300. I've always thought about doing this. I mean, I would never do it. I would never recommend anyone to do it. But it's like, there's no way Boise State loses to Colorado State. In my opinion, there's no way Houston loses to South Florida. It would be extremely surprising if USC lost to Arizona. It would be extremely surprising if Oregon loses to Cal. You know, all of these games basically. Now, the reality of the situation is normally if you pick 10 games, even when you're betting all the massive favorites, someone's going to lose. But I just wanted to do this as an experiment because I thought it was funny. So it's just all the money lines on all the favorites. And this is I'm not betting this or anything like that. I'm just saying I want to see if it has a potential to win. And then guys, let me just tell you right now, I'm going to be the world's first trillionaire. And you want to know how I'll do it? Let me just show you something. There it is, right? Look at the odds on that. Could you imagine? This was just a troll for fun. I think is that a trillion? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. No, it's like a billion. I think it's 3.2 billion or 32 billion, something like that. Risk a dollar. Dude, imagine if they would not be able to pay that out. The sports book would just go bankrupt or something. I don't even think they would accept a bet like that, honestly. But either way, it is funny. But guys, those are my top 5 parlays for college football week number 9. Make sure you're following me on Twitter. Link to that's always in the description. I'm, of course, the Depressed Ginger. Thank you for watching.